Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to yet another in a series that skips at least 2 weeks at a time now of old gray bricks on a Thursday. Thank you for being here. Oh, already some folks in the show. Stever is here and Mr. Yogan is here. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Spring, I think, is officially staying, although I think it may get cold again tomorrow. Who knows? It was 80, it was almost 90 here today, and it did that the other day, and then it's going to be like in the 30s in the morning. It's an odd weather. Anyway, so I do know that means the pollen is everywhere on us in the south. Mr. Sandlin and I especially get to enjoy it. Yeah, do y'all deal with pollen? Oh, look, Jeff has camera angles. Do you do that again?
Well, whoops, that wasn't the right button. I just have two different. I have my webcam and I got a new laptop, so I have a new camera. That's the old lap camera, and then, that little button is way too small. There, that's.
You got to call camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, and go backwards and forwards.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Mr. Alabama reports, Steve reports it's all 90 today, and yeah, you had to wash your pollen also. I saw frozen pollen, and that's always an oddity. The other week, it was frozen to the ice on my car. So, anyway, yeah, well, so Captain Xavier, where you are, do you guys have a lot of pollen and issues in the spring? No, okay.
No, we have mostly pine trees, so we don't have that.
Well, pine trees you can see, but that pollen doesn't make you sneeze so much. Although I swear that stuff is just dust in the air that makes me, because it's pretty bad here. So, hope everybody's having a good evening this evening. I am building my birthday present, which is Benny. I got Benny for my birthday. And not knowing that they had got it for my birthday because my son bought some stuff for him, forgot to buy for me, but later that day bought some. I bought a second Benny. So I used my rewards points to make him very cheap. So I have 2 Bennies. I may have to make one actually into, well, they're not Bennies. Blue Space Guy, I may make one into Benny because that will be fun. So I don't know if somebody does custom faces, but that would be pretty cool to do. Anything else going on in your worlds today?
If we had gone live last Thursday, I would have had everything behind me ripped up and, bare tile showing or bare floor mat showing. I had my furnace has a water pump. It's high efficiency, and it has a water pump beside it, and the water pump died. Wednesday night, and so I got it fixed Thursday afternoon, and it basically drained the little tank that the water pump sits in for like constantly through the day. So although I did want to have a chat last week, it would have been a bit of a story, but so things have been rearranged in my room a bit. You'll see the logos up on the wall again, Canadian Brick Builders and stuff. So, things like that. So
that's no bueno.
No, luckily I didn't have to pay anything because I have a protection plan with them. So,
I think that's the only benefit to me having Lego in the attic now. I have smaller space, but I have no issues with water.
Space.
Space.
That's right. So, but I do have Lego that's in the garage now in storage, probably rotting and yellowing, but it's okay. So,
in the water leak I had was like minimal water just underneath the floor mats. Like as you walked over it, you'd see some water kind of come up between the cracks, and it was only in about a quarter of the room, so it wasn't horrible. I caught it in time and figured out what it was, but it's and I wasn't here for the weekend anyhow, so I just lifted all the tiles up, went away, came back, and it was dry. So.
Well, that's fortunate.
Yeah, I was lucky that way. So, and I've made sure that all my bins for Lego are plastic. So, if water does intrude in the house, as long as it doesn't go above, 5 or 6 inches, I'm okay. It's 5 or 6 inches. I might as well just, get a canoe and take it.
So, in your Canadian weather, has it become warm, or is it still cold and wintry and things?
Snow is melting. It's raining right now, and it's above freezing for most of the week. Like starting, like in the next few days, it's going to be above freezing. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up my camera here on my phone. Just
I thought you were about to switch to another camera outside live.
well, I could because that's my outside live camera. But I mean, there's a few patches of little snow. That's just going to take a few more days to melt away. No, it's spring here too. Probably in a couple of weeks, I'll go get my snow tires taken off and stuff like that. So it's a rite of passage.
No tires.
Yeah.
What are snow tires?
Tires that let you drive in the snow and not slip everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's check in. Since Captain Xavier is here, we actually talked about army building before we got on air, and you are the champion of army building. How is your army building today?
My army building goes well. I think I had this tray the last time, but I have a tray of new recruits that still need to get cataloged and added to their bins. I'm also going through, finally sorting the brick that I got in Arizona. And there's some neat stuff. A variety of canopies and all the colors of the rainbow. And little clear bits. The bigger bits. The really big bits.
Yes.
Stock bits. Monorail car.
Bits.
Monorail track.
Did you get all that monorail? Is all of it intact, or you just got bits and pieces of the
no.
monorail?
No, I got like 5 pieces of monorail, and this is missing its wheels. But how often do you see monorail in a bulk bin?
Only once in my lifetime.
Yeah, same. Got some worm gearboxes. I didn't know they made one that was fully self-contained.
Yeah, that was in. They did a theme of. It was like a monkey that climbed on a rope. Like it was basically a wind-up box, wind-up motor with that kind of a gear train. It was from the early 2000s creator line.
Fascinating.
I remember the monkey. I didn't know it had that very specialized piece in it. That's interesting.
Yeah, one of those sets did. I don't know which one it was, but I know it came in that, like in those 3 or 4 creator sets.
A motor, one of the lower, higher torque motors.
It works.
What else have I been doing? I acquired and built this thing because one of the few things that I compulsively build and collect are all of the ATSTs. I got a shelf with, I think, almost every one that's been released. There might be some micro ones I haven't hunted down yet, but I've got both of the UCS ones and every other one that's been released. So I got that.
Nice.
I got sent Lego by a fan. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm gonna.
Ooh, maybe a bomb.
What did he send me? He sent me some Harry Potter. Oh, it's a baby gorilla. I didn't have that. And that's not Lego. That's Nerf. A Nerf pistol bazooka from Fortnite. If you're into that sort of thing. That's all I got.
It's cool.
Brick Cascade, one of our 2 big conventions. The one down in Portland is in 5 weeks. And so I should probably toy with the idea of starting the build of the 130 gun ship of the line I want to make for it.
Of course.
One of these days. I've gotten the outline started. And I've ordered some of the parts. I ordered the cannon. It's a lot of cannon.
And I hate the question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How long, since you built those many times, or ships of that type, and I'm sure you have a method in madness and everything, have you sped up? Does it take you a shorter amount of time to put one of those together than it used to?
Once I have all the parts, it doesn't take that long. It's most of it is very straightforward, cookie cutter. It's walls, deck, walls, deck, walls. It's the bow and the stern where things get complicated.
There's a joke there, I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah, and then the sails. The sails take the most time. And I don't know that I have enough canvas to make the sails.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
I'll build it so that it's at the end of the Battle of Trafalgar when it's been completely demasted and I don't need to build any sails.
That sounds like an idea.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great. You do that.
Yeah. That was ultimately the goal. We wanted to do a large display that's because we did one that was just before the British line crossed the French and Spanish line at the Battle of Trafalgar. And it was a big hit. It was on Beyond the Brick and everything. We want to do one now that's at the end of the battle where all the ships have been obliterated and Nelson's dying in a corner somewhere. Telling them to, take good care of my mistress. They threw her out in the street.
Do you watch Master and Commander like every other day or something, or do you like?
I have seen it. It's lovely. I have the entire book series. It's collecting dust.
My brother has read them. He reads a lot of complicated things, and he loves those books. So he loves that movie and was disappointed it failed, so they never made it anymore. So great movie though.
Yeah, very good.
The Lesser of Two Weevils. Speaking of the Lesser of Two Weevils, let's go to Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff's probably not seen that movie. Have you ever seen Master and Commander?
I have a very long time ago. It was out a while. It was out well, I don't even remember when it was out.
Russell Crowe was a skinny man.
I remember seeing it while I was skiing on a ski trip. Because oh hi, sorry, I didn't realize I went to big screen. Anyway, I do remember seeing that. But like I said, it's been a very long time. So I am building a smaller castle display, just trying to rotate it here, for hopefully for the next convention that I get to, which is in August. So just kind of building a winter. Let's see if I can angle that down a bit. Building like a winter themed castle for the Winter Night collectible minifigure characters. So. So I'm the unfortunate part is that I've probably said it a few times. Building water is expensive.
Yeah.
So, I'm I'm placing orders when I can and waiting for new gift for purchases to come out so that I at least can get some money back by selling those gift for purchases. But yeah, I'm just doing the rock work and stuff, and I've got to kind of figured out the ramps. It's going to be the two tables, like one lower table and a higher table. So I'm building a ramp up to where the castle will sit on the higher table. So kind of doing like a cliffside castle. But I still need to build another 2 base plates, I think, on the side. That'll give me 4 feet long. So yeah, I'm just playing with it. I'm running out of parts. I've run out of water and green tile, green plates and water tile. I'm running out of white plates for all the water, the pieces of ice in the water. So, I'm building what I can until parts come in. But I also started a collection of random looking parts. You can probably figure out what the yellow tires would be for and the green roof lid. Or the green windscreen. If not, I'll give you a hint. I'm collecting parts for 3 more tractors. Oh, hey, there was an even better hint. If it was in the right direction.
Are you going to make a John Deere? I take it.
John Deere, and so this piece is available in white and dark blue and dark gray. So I want to do a white tractor and a dark blue tractor. Dark gray maybe not so much, but we'll see. And then hopefully Lego produces this piece in green because it's like the only piece that isn't in green yet.
Yep.
The Ninjago or this piece of armor from the front from all the mechs, it's already been available in green. So literally we're one piece away from having real John Deere tractors in green. If you do see ones that people are showing off, they've painted or whatever that rim piece, because it, like I said, doesn't exist yet. So I have faith that they will do it.
Yeah, I thought of you today. I was in Walmart and I saw that tractor, which I want to get.
It's a good, it's a good
all
build.
of our Walmarts have all the Lego where we are behind
Okay.
glass, except for
Yeah.
all the new sets, which they don't have behind glass, which doesn't make sense.
Agreed.
Yeah, but I saw that tractor today. I about grabbed it. I was buying stuff for work, so I didn't want to have to like make reorders at the front
Yeah.
or two and everything.
Yeah.
But I looked at it though. It's 200 parts, $20.
Yep.
An outstanding model. That's the perfect. It's the perfect grandma birthday and adult collector at the same time set, because grandma knows what that is. Is a cool tractor. It's a great set,
they built it with lots of connection points, so you can build all the implements you want to go with it. So like there's there's quick hinges on the back. There's the regular trailer hitch piece as well. So they've built it with expandability in mind, and hopefully Lego continues some form of a tractor line. It'd be nice to see that continue, but
I'd like to see
that could just be because. What was that?
Cool.
What'd you say?
It'd be cool if they made all the attachments.
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know if they would go that far, but it'd be nice if they came out with like a farm set or something that had a similar tractor with some attachments or something.
Or even use Rebrickable to add instructions. Hey, build this on your own.
Yeah, people are doing that already. I've seen some different designs. Stevers, yeah, I just saw that. That's why I paused for a second. One white and one gray. Looks like replacement fenders. Well, I mean, that would be, I guess. Hopefully, like, you'd have to do some pretty good damage to have to replace the fenders on a tractor. I think they're pretty high up. What did you run into?
Well, there's alcohol involved a lot in the South. I'm just saying.
Well, that's okay. Fine, maybe in the South, but I don't know if I showed this last time. I bought and built the snow speeder thing from the Galaxy TV show, whatever it's called, Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Basically bought the set for the windscreen. I don't think Lego will sell that windscreen separately. I'm assuming they're going to say it's IP or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
But if they do, then I'll buy a few more. But it's a pretty cool little set. It's got a little speeder bike that pops off of the back. That's actually facing it's the rear gunner position.
Oh,
so it's kind of
leaves a giant hole in the belly of it.
Well, yeah, it leaves a giant hole in the belly, but But I don't know. I thought it was a cool little. It was a fun build, and it comes with the bad guy on one of the STAP type vehicles. I think that's what they called those. The normal.
I don't think I've watched any of that. I mean, it's not made for me.
No, I haven't watched it either. Not the second season, at least, but yeah. So
I don't watch it. Not the new season, anyway.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm building what I can and trying to expand this. I haven't even planned out the top of the castle yet. I'm starting to plan out what to do on this side. I might curve the rock wall around and have a tower kind of sitting out on the edge of the water.
Yeah,
that'll also make it cheaper to buy water because I don't have to build as much. So
the easiest way to build water is cover it up.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, and that's why there's a lot of ice or a lot of snow dots in here, because I'm trying to expand use as few pieces as possible for the water plates. Board flip. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, geez.
So talking about you mentioned it a little bit. I'll say I'm in a building slowdown or stoppage, but I kind of am. I just haven't really sat down and built a mock in a while. I just really haven't wanted to.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because of some busyness, but also just not needing the Lego to chill out as much as I used to. So I'm not doing it as much, but I am enjoying building sets. I'm building Benny, the Blue Spaceman at the moment, which is a lot of fun. So, oops, I put that on there. But anyway, let's go to Mr. Sandlin. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I have a lot of things that have piled up in the weeks since we've had Old Gray Bricks. So I got the Spider-Man train with Doc
Oh,
Ock.
yay.
Cool.
So pretty cool. It's a pretty good Doc Ock. I like the way they built his arms.
That is cool.
The only thing I don't like about his arms is you can't change the claw position because they use the little horn pieces that are just sort of stuck on there. So he can't, grab. I saw a different Doc Ock. Maybe it was the mech or something that used those new little mech finger pieces that are in the Ninjago sets that work like that are pretty cool. But still, it's a pretty good rendition of the Spider-Man 2 movie. And then they didn't put any townspeople in the train, but they included Aunt May.
He was so in that scene.
Yeah. And also, who was not in that scene, they included J. Jonah Jameson, but he's sitting inside the train there. He's right there.
What color is his hairpiece by any chance?
It's brown.
Oh, it's brown. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I got that. I also built the tumbler, and I modified the tumbler because it had a really tall roof that stuck up in the middle of it right here. And I also removed the shooters. It had a couple of stud shooters that were on either side, and I took those off because they were ugly. And I got it looking pretty good. I got it, pretty smooth looking now.
Yeah, it's flatter, I can tell.
The reason that they built the roof the way that they did, that Lego did, was because Batman comes with one of these stupid rubber capes, and he has to sit bolt upright inside. So I went over and stole a cape from Small Paul, just a cloth one from one of his Batman figures that's been lying around collecting dust, and put Batman in there. He only needs to lean back a little bit, and then you can actually, get the top looking better. So that's what I did. And of course, it comes with the bat signal. And
Nice.
a Two-Face and a Joker.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then my honey gave me the Benny, not Benny, Blue Spaceman, not to be confused with Benny. But yeah, he's pretty cool. And I did the neck modification so he can actually turn his head. It
Nice.
does make the backpack move. It pushes the backpack out just a half of a little, it's not that big of a deal. You can just push it back on. The backpack is connected with Technic pins. So it really isn't a huge deal to just kind of like have it push out slightly. I'm sure Lego would not build the set that way, but it's fine.
That's probably why they didn't.
And then I enjoy the feature where you can take the head off, and then you have the driver in there.
Yeah, I'm surprised his hands and
red
everything are
hands.
red.
That's the opposite of Blue Hans
That's right. It's Red Hans.
to annoy Chris.
But yeah, he's a fun figure. It was a fun build. Some really interesting Technic stuff going on in the torso to achieve these angled.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm building right now.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a big wad of Technic inside. Yeah, look at all that. And the gears are
cool.
just to create friction for the shoulder, so his arms are posable that way. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had the same thing in the big Redbeard set.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I also finished the Art Factory set, which is large.
It is large.
But I like it. I think it's a really good looking set. I think it's really cool that the windows, that they use the garage doors sideways for the windows there.
It is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
neat. It has a functioning elevator, so you can kind of like this, and kind of like.
Nice.
And the little train the elevator goes up and down. It's a pretty neat little feature. And then it does open. Hang on. Oh, there we go. The whole thing opens up. It has an interior. The bottom level is a gallery. The second level has ballet and piano. The top floor has a photography studio and a painting studio up there. And then the really neat thing is how they made it so that if you display it open, the back of the building here, these little windows just kind of slide out of the way so you can make a pass-through hallway from one side to the other. And then on the bottom floor, the art gallery walls can fold and tuck in so that the gallery has pass-through as well. So it's really neat. It was a fun build. It was an interesting set, and it was attractive to me because I went to art school, and my girlfriend's also an artist, so we're all artisan fartisan up in here. So
you put all the fartsy in the artsy.
Yes. I guess that's about it for me. That's my pile of stuff.
Is the art studio? Is it a designer or is it a set?
Bricklink designer set.
That's what I thought.
But the bonus with it is the instructions are available to download, and all the parts are on Bricks and Pieces. Technically, so you can build it still. You just have to acquire the parts yourself.
The instructions are only for download. It did not come with a booklet.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. And also the stickers,
Yeah, that's.
There's also a fun little detail that I didn't show off. Let me get it turned around here. There's a little piece of sidewalk that you can pull off right in the front. And let me try to get up in the camera. It has a little mouse with a little mouse apartment in there. A little rat. He's got a little rat apartment. He's got like a.
Hang on, let me get that. Then that's awesome.
He's
So
got
it's
a sofa.
Jeez.
And then on the inside of the set, let's turn that around. There's actually a chunk of the floor in the art gallery that slides out. And then right there, he's got like a little bedroom. And I guess that's a kitchen with the cheese, but it passes through the little archway to the other side. So there's a whole little rat apartment under there.
so the art gallery is in New York, then, is what you're saying?
One could assume, possibly. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Also, the interior, I neglected to mention, has these little slide-out panels that are for storage. So like let me move that sculpture out of the way. You can slide the little panel out, and then your extra little paintings and stuff can be stored under the floors. So you could, if you wanted a change of art, there's the little there's like a little abstract kind of thing. There's what else is in there? This one I thought was weird, just like mouths, just kind of.
And they're not minifig mouths. That would have been funnier.
No, they're not. They're just human open mouths. Kind of weird. Yeah, but there's a little storage under there for that. There's also one on the other side, which I did like the way that they made this little bust, sort of sculptural kind of thing. And the other side has a little abstract art kind of thing that's like this, little shapes and sculpture kind of little doodad. It also included a balloon animal dog.
That's art.
That's art. And then the the sculpture almost acts like a little lock on the thing too. So when you put the sculpture and the art back on there, it keeps the 4 pieces from sliding. So
it is well designed. I don't remember the Bricklink designer who designed that, but that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have the card that says who it is, but it's upstairs. So, but it's a really neat set. I like it. I've made a space for it over in
Space.
yes, in Marvel City over there. So it's gonna have Galactus stomping around next to it, and when I put it over there.
You should have Galactus like looking at a piece of abstract art, all kind of with his head cocked to the side, going, "What is?" With the mouths. He needs to have the mouths and looking at it like, "I hunger, but what is this art? It is perplexing me."
You could call it Martville City now. Mart. Nah, forget it. That was good.
You should let those form a little more before you let them loose.
Probably.
But anyway, no, that's cool. I have actually ordered my first Bricklink designer set. I bought the robot, that's coming out. Can't remember his little name, so I guess
Marv?
I'm waiting to see if. What was it?
Was it Marv?
Maybe that's it. The funny thing is, I ordered him. I actually ordered 2. Because I didn't think Jake was going to get one, and Jake did get one, so now I'll have 2. But they came out between him getting a job almost, and he had money, and I had money. So, but the funny thing is, I had almost forgotten I had bought it. So I was going through looking at an order, and I was like, "Oh, pending," and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting those later, I guess in the year. I don't know." So I don't know when they come out. I've never ordered one to know the schedule and all that. So,
I'm trying to remember when those ones were. My brain
were
October, November, something like that. But
yeah. So I don't. I've never. I guess they'll show up at my house and I'll be surprised. In a couple after summer. I don't know when those things come out. So I don't know how it works. Oh, so many snot goodness in here. So we talked offline. I guess we'll talk about it now. One of the announcements kind of affects us because one of our the first time we got to meet Jeff in person. I don't know if we had seen you at. Maybe we had seen you at Brick Fest or whatever back in the day, but.
Yeah. I mean, me and Greg Highland came to Atlanta to visit you two.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
when we did that for First Lego League, because we tried to kind of tie Brick South Lego convention to that. The funny story behind that was we got more popular than the first Lego League stuff. People liked us better, and they kicked us out for a year or 2 after that. And then they invited us back. And then because we were having so much fun with the Lego rep, I think he got fired because he took us to dinner and some other things, I guess. I don't know all the story there. So we had a good and bad relationship with First Lego and our First Robotics and First Lego League. But it was just announced that Lego is ending First Lego League or their partnership with First Robotics. So this will be the last year of that, which I know there's a lot of kids in our communities here that participate. in the robotics leagues and stuff like that. Did you guys hear about that? What are your thoughts about Lego leaving that? There may be rumors about, and we can talk about those, but
I mean, Lego. Sorry, go ahead, Captain.
No, never heard of it.
Lego is discontinuing their current line of Spike products. I think it is like in July or in June. So they don't really have a product line to support it necessarily. And they've mentioned, like in that article, there was mention that they were working on a new product that was more AI driven and stuff.
Right.
I mean, we could get into the rumors as well, but also I'd heard that, well, this could be maybe rumorish, that Lego, or first Lego League was getting a little, or Lego wanted to promote their latest products, obviously, and first Lego League is allowing all the older, or some of the older technologies to be used for Lego's technology. So like the older
Right.
RCX styles or whatever they are. I can't remember the name of them all. So I mean, I think that could be a bit of tension. Like Lego wants their products to be sold, or they want to make money off of doing this, right? And they're not making
new product, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the other item that we,
Go ahead. Tell the public they have a right.
My sources tell me, and if you watch Canadian Brick Builders, you know exactly on Wednesday, you'll know exactly who that source was. That the owner or the founder of First Robotics, or whatever the company's called, might have been in a document, or it might have been in like 30,000 pages of documents that are currently up for discussion across the United States.
Yes.
So the Epstein files.
And knowing Lego, they rightfully want to be very distant from that. So.
Yeah, I would think so. There's that.
Yeah, that's interesting. And the funny thing is, I bought them for my little Lego club class that I'm doing on Tuesdays, and then when I got them, I'm like, this is not for those kids. But the little science and nature, Arctic Explorer and Moon and everything, the little science home,
yeah,
and everything, and I've got them downstairs. They're still in the box. I haven't unpacked them yet, and I will, because they look interesting, and I get some new space people out of it. But all of a sudden, those came rocking out of nowhere. A big shift in that. So I wonder if how much of it is the Epstein things doing that, or is it more the we're changing and we want to make some more profit and make a profitable product here. I wonder which that is.
Yeah, I mean the ones that you're talking about that have appeared in some of our Canadian staples, like before they were even announced, which is kind of funny.
Right.
They're obviously a lower price point as well, and I think they're geared for the younger audience, I would think.
Yep.
So kind of pre-robotics maybe. I mean, it reminds me of those old. I have 3 of those the books with the plastic plastic bag in it with all the parts, Klutz, I think it was, or whatever. Reminds me more of those, but just a lot more colorful and such. So.
Yeah, I've got a class of 11 kindergarten through 2nd graders, so they are a whirling dervish of fun, and I'm trying to figure out how to do those sets with them and keep them all engaged. And I'm like, I don't think I can. So it's kind of made more for a 1-on-2 homeschooling environment kind of thing, I think. And maybe it was just their thing to say, hey, let's see if we can get some homeschooler money, and there's money there to be had. So, but I think the sets themselves are actually pretty cool. So, but it was a kind of a haphazard release to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
just kind of out of nowhere. So the Epstein thing, but it is sad that First. I mean, I don't know if First itself, I guess, is going to continue on without Lego. I got to imagine Lego was a big chunk of their audience, because Lego robotics clubs are a pretty big deal around here. So I haven't talked to any of my friends who do it, see if it affects them. And surely Lego's going to they got a year, I guess, to get a new product out. So surely they got that in the works. But yes, I don't know. But it is kind of sad to see that end, because it was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. Let's see. I have not, honestly, I have not looked at Bricklink. All right. So can we talk about the rumor? Because apparently there's some shadowy photos about that and a rumor that Lego is going to pick up not only Star Trek The Next Generation, which they already have, but Spock and Scotty Torso were spotted in the wild. And so apparently we're getting a bridge set from the classic Trek. What do you think about it?
Will it be cheaper than the Enterprise?
Probably not.
Darn. Okay.
I would guess if they're just doing like a half, it'd be really cool if they did the full circle that you could pop open or something. Because it would be weird to have the back half with the elevator and not see the screen in the front. But I get that. We
Yeah.
hardly ever see that. But with, let's see, how many figures would they have? Kirk, Spock, real working tread. You know what they need? They need to just go after all the Mego sets and just remake those and have that little spinning transporter toy that you could put Spock in and spin him around, and then it would stop with he transported away or whatever. That would be hilarious. So I guess it would probably have 8 figures of the main cast, 7 or 8. It would be fun if they threw an old school Klingon in there just for fun.
I mean,
I doubt they would.
if they did the transporter set, they could add the new sound brick, whatever it's called, and they could, have 8-bit sounds for being beamed off.
Oh, that would be okay. So, speaking of that, Star Wars thing, we'll get back to Star Trek. So I went into my local Walmart, and they had haphazardly put the display thing with the brick that slides back and forth that you can, hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they come to the Walmarts, disassembled, and they have to put the sets together and glue them down, and then the brick slides across to the pre-printed things on the front, right? Well, I think the employee, because I could tell, took the tile that wasn't supposed to be there and glued it to the front.
Oh
so
no!
The slider won't slide. It stops on every. There's like 6 tiles underneath all the figures, and it just rattles between 2 of them, and it won't slide all the way down. And the one that's missing that you can slide to has the decal that it's supposed to scan there. So somebody in the floor, I guess we stick these right here and glue them on there. So now the thing won't work. And it sounds terrible still. It's just the worst. It's just terrible. But I will say, I guess.
But I'm afraid I
Wow.
must leave you early.
Do what?
I'm afraid I must leave you early.
Oh, no. Goodbye,
Lovely to see
sir. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you all.
Xavier thinks we're not cool anymore and he's leaving us.
Black.
He hasn't left yet.
I don't know. His audio cut out when he was talking, so I don't know what he was doing.
He's still holding a placeholder in our hearts right now.
Maybe we're in his pocket.
All of a sudden we see him taking a dump. This will be the best episode ever.
Will it? Will it?
It would be memorable for sure.
Well, we've seen him fall asleep, so I mean that would be the next logical point.
But anyway, so back to the Star Trek thing. I'll get the event Enterprise eventually. It does kind of suck that you had to plunk that money down to get the shuttle.
Contacted the
And-
stump removal folks. They're probably going to come by tomorrow. Take a look.
I think he's outside.
Can you still hear us?
He's just giving us the stare.
He must have been using his phone and then just walked off with it. That's pretty funny. Maybe we'll get to hear more of the drug deal going down at Captain Xavier's house.
No, they call it stump removal there.
Oh, stump removal. That's the
Yeah.
term.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden I hear a yeehaw and an explosion, that's southern stump removal right there. So.
Hey, watch this.
I see. I would have expected a truck and a broken axle, kind of Stan Lee style from Thor.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's how I lost half that left thumb right there. I'm gonna tell you, don't be better watching that stuff.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway, it's pretty exciting that they're going to do Captain Kirk era, and probably focusing on the figs and the bridge setup is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make a scaled down Enterprise to scale with the next generation Enterprise, because it would probably be super hard to get that shaping scaled down. Small. So
you know what? I think that would actually be really cool.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If they had the bridge for the original series crew that came with a small Enterprise that was to scale with the Enterprise D, that would be neat. I would think that was neat.
I was just thinking, even just the way they've done all the Star Wars ships, right? In that mid scale.
Yep.
It'd be awesome to get like all the Enterprise or all the Star Trek ships like that.
Well, I mean,
no,
I was hoping for actual scale, like really.
Well, granted, I get that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Enterprise. I guess if the D is like this long, the old Enterprise would be about about 6 inches or less. I guess
that's what D said. I mean, that's what she.
Wide
Sorry.
open.
Yeah.
Wide open. You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Here, I happen to have some unfinished model kits sitting over there that are in the appropriate scale. So
I'm sorry. Push your glasses back up before we go into the scale modeling. Thank you very much.
The Enterprise D, and then the original. This one is of course the refit, but the same size as the.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the difference in size. So significantly larger.
And then the Abrams Enterprise is more scaled to is in the size of the D, right?
Nobody really knows, because some people have tried to scale it based off of what the shuttles look like flying into it, and then somebody else tried to scale it off of the size of the docking port on the side, and they're different scales. And it's like nothing in the Abrams movies really scales or makes any kind of sense. It's all bang zoom explosions, and like nothing is really
Yes, you can warp the Vulcan. You can warp the Vulcan in like 15 seconds. They
didn't have any science nerds working on that production, so
that's true.
I did like that movie. Though, I have to say.
Well, I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I did too.
It was fun, but there were no science nerds working there.
Fair.
That's correct. Yeah, they kicked all the nerds out and made a cool movie, and all the nerds were like, "Okay, thanks, but can we have a chat?" And they said no. And
he spent all the money on the light flares or whatever they call
on the lens flares. That's
lens
right.
flare, yeah.
The lens flares and the schmutz and the things.
That was to help the nerds feel like they were wearing glasses, and all the flares. Have you guys seen anybody? I have seen it. I have seen Project Hail Mary. Jake took me to see it.
Good.
And it was very good and very space.
Yeah. I'm planning to see it this weekend, hopefully.
Martin,
I actually, Small Paul did not want to go see it, and I was like, "What?" And he was just like, I don't think it's my kind of movie thing. I think he mostly just wanted to go and play video games with his bros.
Yeah,
he didn't want to have to go to the movie theater, so he probably would have liked the movie fine, but he's just very much in that middle school age of where he just wants to spend all of his time gaming with his buddies, and just and I wasn't going to drag him along and have him be all like grumpy and poopy about it, so I was just like, okay, I'll go see it by myself.
So worth
and your thoughts?
Yes,
I thought it was great. It was really good.
Good.
And actually, Colleen didn't go see it with me because she, based on the trailer, was afraid somebody was going to die and she didn't want to be all depressed about it. So
Spoilers.
she didn't go either. I'm not
Okay.
gonna give anything away. I'm just saying that was her reason for not going. So, because she's had a bunch of just stuff going on and things to be stressed out about and stuff, and she didn't want to go and see a movie that was going to make her feel bad or some kind of thing. Which I'm not saying that's what happens. I'm just saying that was her reasoning for not. She was afraid that,
There was going to be some emoting going on. Old Yeller was going
yeah.
to die
Well,
or something.
because like she'd been watching some of the Marvel movies with me, and she was really bummed out after Endgame. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I get
okay.
it.
Understood.
Okay. I have to ask a question. Why in building the leg of this, why do they give you two colors of this one piece? I don't understand.
So you can tell them apart when you're building?
No,
Like-
they smush up together. They sit side by side. You do it twice, and I was like,
they do some weird things with the colors. They also do stuff like on the head. I knocked pieces everywhere, but on the head, right under the chin, it's got the just these, like why aren't those blue?
Oh,
Just like this right here, because that's visible when you're holding the figure.
yeah, okay.
It's like,
It feels like to me that these are a very tight budgeted set. Probably they got away with making it by not putting a minifigure in it. It was cheaper. But let's talk about the fact that they don't use the trans yellow thing on the robot. They give you some in the set.
Oh,
when
really?
you build it, they put a yellow dot on him. I guess maybe they're like, ha, he's supposed to be a figure with a yellow face, but no, if he's a classic robot, he has a either a red or blue or a yellow trans-colored dot on his face, and which you get an extra in the set so you can do it, but it's just dumb that they didn't put it that way.
It's odd.
It is odd.
Some ASMR for everybody. You ready?
Oh, what is it?
Brown.
oh no,
Oh,
It's already destroyed. I'm just,
brick
I'm working
torture,
with reddish
live
brown,
brick
and
torture.
I've got definitely lots of broken pieces. So not looking forward to taking that apart in like 5 or 10 years.
unless it just crumbles underneath itself while you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
So back to that. I had no desire to get the model from Lego for the movie. Now I'm like, I really want the Hail Mary ship because now I know what it is and what it looks like, and I like it and everything. Of course, it's backward to the wazoo, so one day I'll probably get it. What's that?
Well, I was saying it's good that it's back ordered, meaning that people actually like it, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for Lego, but not good for you.
Right. Well, and it's interesting that they just kind of blindly said, "Hey, we'll make a set for Hail Mary." That was not a guaranteed hit, I would say, per se.
Mhm.
Well,
It's
I mean,
a very good movie.
Based on the previous success for Andy Ware and his stuff, they
Right.
probably figured it would be all right. All right, there. So I have put blue parts under his chin now so that, you can.
Yeah, that does not actually make sense at all. So I don't get it.
I wonder, like, why couldn't they also have thrown in like 2 more of this curved little piece right here
Oh, to go in those
in
gaps.
the bottom of to just
Yeah.
fill that in?
Well, and I kind of wish because they have another figure. His chin strap is thinner. They should have. It seems like his chin strap should be thinner. I don't know, but it looks okay. It's not bad.
Okay, but anyway, I fixed the part under his chin there, although it still has that large that large 1x6 plate right there that's white.
Yeah, you can still see that, eh?
But I mean, these are minor nitpicks to this and everything. But so it is kind of weird. But definitely going to get the Hail Mary ship eventually, and I want to get the 1010 rocket, but they will not let you pre-order it, which is odd.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're hoping it sells out or it does well.
Yes,
Maybe-
I don't know. I
maybe
don't
they'll have
know
a-
why they don't pre-sell some and they do
Yeah.
others. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe they have limited run and they're worried if they pre-sell it, it won't be available.
No, that's
Or
true.
maybe they'll have a gift of purchase Tintin related.
Oh, that's possible too.
They don't
I
want
mean-
people to complain. Oh,
I'm buying it because it's a pretty cool rocket, retro rocket I like, and I'm aware of the 1010 thing, and I think I read a book once or whatever, but it definitely has more European appeal than US, I'm pretty sure. But there'll be dumb Americans like me that goes, "Hey, there's a cool red rocket right there."
This piece
you
comes
fix
in
that
blue,
later.
Lego. The piece comes in blue.
Chris, hop
Yes.
onto the Brick Fan. There's a set reveal.
Oh,
Just came out in the last, say, hour or so because I didn't notice it until just now. 1701. Oh, okay, a couple hours ago. Or
oh,
1901.
the new helicarrier.
The new helicarrier, yeah.
Okay, let's put that on there.
3,057 pieces. Which also means expensive.
With figures, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Let's roll down. It looks like the other one. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what this. The other one had like 8x16 tiles on it, though, didn't it? Like the big one that they did last time.
Yeah.
This
it
one is
did.
definitely not.
Yeah, it's smaller for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's larger than the MIDI scale one that I
Yeah.
have over here.
Yeah.
Although this one might, judging by the figures that it comes with, this one might be more like the ones that were in Civil War, maybe.
Oh, got some stuff inside. Captain America comic
I-
with
Got
Spoiler.
Bucky, but then it has the jar with like a Loki in there, and then the
Yeah, but it's also got it's got Coulson, so it's both movies, right?
yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just it's got a little of this and a little of that. So
Although it'd be interesting to see if they have like the rescue craft from Age of Ultron on the ship.
Oh, that would be cool. All right, so yeah, you get a Coulson. Probably just hadn't had a really good Coulson done that way, and a Hawkeye. That's original Hawkeye from the first appearance, maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
And there's Captain America. Do you know? Talking about the on Bricks and Pieces or whatever, you can get a Captain America helmet. It's the only thing that seems outside of licenses or inside licenses on Bricks and Pieces. But yeah, you can get
like
a
the
Captain
shield?
America helmet.
Or the outfit.
Do what?
The shield or the outfit?
You can get his helmet with an A on
Oh,
it.
the helmet. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking on Brickset and they've got like the larger pictures you can zoom in on. And
Okay.
they're showing the large helicarrier shot, and on the back there's a small Quinjet, and the Quinjet actually looks pretty cool. Like it's maybe 7 studs long.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Zoom in.
that actual picture there. If you zoom in, Chris, do you not use Brickset?
I do. I'm just not logged
Okay.
in.
So yeah, click on that one picture right there, and then full screen it in the bottom corner there, and zoom in on that helicarrier on the back end,
All right, I'm getting there.
or not the helicarrier, the Quinjet on the back end.
I don't have my mouse. Oh, that's got the shield is from Winter Soldier, so that's cool. Oh yeah, that is neat.
Yeah, it's an interesting looking microscope.
So a bunch of the little fighters on the deck. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more modern, rounded pieces and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
That edge right there around the turbines is new. That
Oh, that's a new piece.
Yep.
I wonder. Oh, sorry, I was thinking maybe that's from the F1 racer helmets, those big ones that they came out with. But no, I don't think that's it either. That's like a brand new part. That's Cheese Slope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also it's
Wow.
like 6x6, right?
Yeah.
It's a big piece. That's a new crater piece. For sure.
Maybe 5x5 actually.
Think so?
No, 6x6. You're right, because it has it's a 5x5 curve, but it's got the one extra cheese slope on the end.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. I have to say I'm interested. I would consider buying this, but I'm afraid to know what the price is.
And they've got the spoons there for radars. That's cool. Is that a ski pole or is that a new antenna right there?
Hold on, let me have a look. Survey says. I think that's the
the
joust or the lance from
fencing lance. Yeah.
fencing. Yeah, from fencing. Thank you.
Just looking. That's a long slope right there. That's not. Oh wait, is that new right there?
Where are you pointing?
Right there at the end of the catty-cornered runway. This piece right here.
Is that not two
Yeah, it's like
three height slopes stuck together?
It is an existing piece. It's a 1x4, probably about 30 degrees. A 1x4x3, 30 degrees, but it's missing a plate on the bottom. It's missing 1x2 plate on it.
Okay.
Hold on, I might have one sitting here. Maybe. If I have the right bin here. Maybe not. Oh wait, I have white slopes here. Is it in here? Nope. I don't have one handy right now.
Oh, it's got the jet with the nuke from the first movie right there taking off on the front.
Yeah.
Cool.
Agreed.
It is interesting. It does not have an Iron Man with it. Especially if they've got it where it's blowing up and that's on fire and he fixes that. But
yeah, and this one doesn't come with any microfigs either, right?
Right.
It's kind of interesting. I mean,
it is just 6 figures.
Yeah.
Did they give a price estimate on here?
I'm trying to. There was $399 US.
Yeah.
June 1st release date.
Pass.
Prices $390. Oh, what did I say? What the US price was?
This says $399 US.
Oh, $349 US is $399 Canadian, according to the BrickSets website. But what does BrickFan say? Yeah, $399. So it's probably just a misprint in
Could be.
BrickSet.
Yeah, it was 6 figures is expensive.
Yeah. At least it doesn't cost 6 figures.
Right. I mean, is it a significant increase? Although I don't have a helicarrier.
No,
I'm a big Marvel fan, whatever, but I don't need a helicarrier. I don't want one. And do I want that one? No.
So, I have the little MIDI scale one because my girlfriend bought it for me, and I put it on the shelf above my Marvel City, so it looks like it's up in the sky.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that MIDI scale one was on sale at our Walmart, and I was like, nah, I don't want it. So
I think that's when she bought it for me, was when it was on sale at Walmart, because she I think she was doing like a delivery order of groceries or some kind of thing, and she browsed past the Lego and was like, this is on sale.
Nice.
She bought me a little gift.
That's nice.
She
my wife would be like, too bad. Too bad.
That's okay. I buy her Lego sets too. So
I've tried, and
hey, our first date, like, we were having coffee and she was looking at her phone like, hey, let's go do something, and then she said, do you want to go to the Lego store opening? And then And then I did the like Emmett slow motion, and it kind of played the romantic music while I was going, blah blah blah, play
Blah
CD.
blah.
She knew that you were a fan, though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming.
I had
Okay,
told her
okay.
that I was a Lego fan and
I
everything.
was gonna
but, like,
say,
But still,
yeah.
that if you want to get a guy, that's how you get a guy.
Yeah.
You want to go to a Lego store opening.
yeah, and then we and then I knew it was like a real deal when we got there, and she kind of like dove into the build a minifig bin and was just kind of like enjoying like putting minifigures together. That was back when they had the build a minifig that has the cheese costume head thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And one of her friends, she was building minifigures for one of her friends and stuff, and she was excited about it. And then that was like, made me pretty happy about finding the
You took notice.
yes, found a nerd girl. Well, and that was when our whole lug was there helping do a display because it was the grand opening at Perimeter Mall here. And so she got to meet like half of our club just because we were together walking by. And so, she met Dana and Jason Santi and, a bunch of other people who were around. And Trish and Bruce wandered by, and Trish was like, "You have the biggest smile on your face." And I was like, I'm on a first date, and it's really awesome.
He likes Lego. She likes Lego. She likes Lego.
Exactly.
geez.
But hey, we've been together over 6 months now, so
Awesome.
Great. That's great.
New computer doesn't do that.
You have to have the special Apple products. I don't have.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. It is. Oh, it's a little after 9. So it is busy season for me, and I actually have to be at work in the morning, so early. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with us. I've got much of this guy built. This is fun, super fun. This will be the first maxi fig I've built, so pretty cool techniques and stuff going on there. I like it.
Cool.
All right, everybody, have a good evening. Be awesome, build awesome, love your neighbor, and treat others the way you want to be treated. Prepare yourself for loud noises. Good night, everybody.